Hi guys, this is Tin Goose. Figured I'd give you a quick update on the Nano tank. So I have talked about that I keep cherry shrimp in here, and I've had them in here for about 2 months now, and they have been breeding successfully. So this is the first clutch from one of the females that she dropped about 3 weeks ago. They are growing incredibly fast. When they first dropped, they're so microscopic you can barely see them. And for the first week, I'd occasionally see one of them. I was curious how many were going to make it, but now I'm counting up to 16 of these guys. They're also so small that I wasn't doing a ton of maintenance in the tank, so there's a little bit of algae growth, a little bit of plant work I need to do in here that I've been holding off on for the last 3 weeks while I wait for these guys to get big enough. I think this weekend they're big enough now, I'm going to get in there and kind of do some trimming and repair work to some of the plants in the tank. But I figured I'd give you a quick update on them. I'm also pretty excited how well they're breeding here. So I said it's been about 2 months since I've had them, and they're already breeding well. They're very easy to breed shrimp when you really look at the species compared to some other ones. I think they've been bred so much in captivity that they can pretty much adapt to most water parameters. My water is very hard out of my tap water. I'm not treating it through an RO unit or anything else like that, which would maybe be a little more ideal, but I think with these guys, consistency of water is more important. So the fact that I just can keep consistent with the water changes that I do every week to make sure the water's nice and clean, to make sure that they have adequate nutrients and the overall pH and hardness is at least stable every single week. So really haven't lost any cherry shrimp. And now I have 16 that I've counted of these little babies in there that are thriving. I also have 2 Endler guppies. They're males in there, and 5 celestial pearl danios in there, and they haven't really done anything to go after these little ones. So it's like all of them are going to make it. I was a little worried about maybe the Endler live bears might take out some of the little ones when they were microscopic, but they really never went after them, and they're all thriving. So it gets a little more about the cherry shrimp. So there's only adult females. A very easy to sex shrimp species. So the females will always be larger, deeper red, maybe have a white stripe down their back that looks pretty cool. The males, let's see, one swimming off this way. I find the males are a little more mobile. They tend to swim around a lot more. They're a little smaller, also a little more clear in color, so they don't really have the solid red that goes permeates their bodies, like that deep red that you see in those females. So very easy to sex. So if you're looking to get some and want to breed them in a nano tank like this at the store, just make sure you get yourself look at the colors, get yourself a good group of females. I actually got 5 females and 3 males when I bought them, so I was intending to try to breed some cherry shrimp. This tank is now getting a little overcrowded with 16 babies are growing out in here, so I will be trying to rehome them. I may take some back to once they grow out completely to the store for some credit, or move them to some other tanks that I have set up. But I'm really excited to see how well they're doing. In terms of feeding them, a mix of food. Obviously, these little babies will eat a lot of the microscopic particles in here, leftover food from the fish. They also will eat the algae in a tank, which is great. Not all the algae. They don't really touch much of the hair algae, but they do get in there a little bit. They also, I throw in maybe some algae wafers here. There's some broken up algae wafers in there, and they go right after that. I also have the Hikari shrimp pellets I occasionally mix in. And since I had these babies, I also have a few baby Endler live bears in here that kind of hitched a ride with the 2 male Endlers when I got them. I'm feeding Hikari first bites, and I kind of see the little baby shrimp go after that in addition to the live bears, which is great. So I think it's one of the other things that's helping them grow out. I wasn't really intending the first bites to be shrimp food, but I definitely see them go after it. So yeah, pretty excited. This is for this week's update and how they're all doing. There's the Nano shrimp that I have in here kind of making an appearance as well, and he doesn't really harass anyone either. So very peaceful tank. Everyone's getting along well with each other. It's getting a little, like I said, a little crowded, so there will be some rehoming done in a few weeks. But I'm getting there today and do some maintenance. Yeah, like, subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I will get back to you. That's all for now. I'm out, guys.